Now, listen, you guys, the wait is finally over when it comes to the Nicki Minaj and Juice WRLD song, and we're going to be giving it a little review, and we're also going to be talking about the outstanding bars that people are singing about. We're also going to be discussing about JT and Saweetie having a little sweet interaction. We're also going to be talking about Cesar. It seems like she regrets the BBL, and at the same time, people are accusing Lil Wayne of being disloyal to people who stood by him working with NFL. Okay, now these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Nicki Minaj and Juice WRLD. Now, you guys do know that everybody has been waiting for this song because I think it's about 10 months since Nicki last released something. So, of course, people were looking forward to this new song, seeing that, well, the whole of the year she was busy with the tour. So, of course, people were looking forward to this, and the song finally dropped yesterday. It's titled Insecure. All girls are the same, the second act. Okay. So, yeah, let us talk about how I felt the first time that I listened to the song, because it is safe to say that by now I think I've probably hit the repeat button like more than 15 times or 20 times, okay? Because that's just how I am when I listen to a song, okay? So I'll probably listen to it twice or thrice, and then I'll stay away from it for like an hour or two, and then I go back, and then I then start listening, paying attention to the lyrics and everything like that. So let us talk about my emotion upon the first listen. It made me emotional. I'm just gonna tell you, like the vibe just made me so emotional. Now I do know that that is not unusual for a Juice WRLD song, so it's sort of expected. And I feel like also the idea that he's no longer with us intensifies that emotion. So it made me feel it had a certain energy to it the first time that I listened to it to the end. But personally, I love it. I did see some people saying that, well, they wish the rapping part was longer by Nicki Minaj, but personally, I am one of those unusual people. I say unusual because I know that a lot of you are like, we want longer rap verses. Oh my God, we want to hear you working the girls. But I'm okay with her not working anyone on a song, because to me, this is so wholesome. The song was so wholesome. Let us talk about the melody and how everything was just blending into each other. I remember there's a station head that she was describing the song, and she said that, well, there are certain songs that feel like they were meant to be. The beat comes together, the features come together so seamlessly to a point where it just sounds like there was no any other way the song could have been done except this one. And that's what this song is giving. And Housey, oh my God, the way that she's also seamlessly blending into the song, I love it. I love it. Okay. You can almost not tell that she's there. The way that a harmony is going along together with Nicki's part, it's like so beautiful. But anyway, let me know what you think about the song holistically. Do you think that it came together very well? Is it something that you were expecting, or you're one of those massive complainers that are like waiting to complain for something? Because some people, I feel like they just they will be looking for something to complain about. Like, how do you come to someone? Somebody announces that there's going to be a song coming out in 2 or 3 days, and your first instinct is to tweet, she better not do this, or I hope she doesn't do this. We don't want this type of thing. We want, and I'm like, okay, she told you that in 3 days the song is going to be out, which means that the song is already done. So, what makes you feel like anything that you're going to say right now is going to change anything on the song? And some even go a step further and say, she should say this in the song. She should talk about this in the song. And I'm like, but the song is done. Like, I don't understand sometimes if these people are even fans. Oh my God. But anyway, let's get to the part that you guys obviously love, which is the part of, where it seems like girlies are getting, addressed and things like that. So in this song, it's particularly in the second verse, okay? That's when people are saying, oh, well, it seems like there were some jabs being taken there, okay? So the second verse says, bees screaming demon time like they was possessed. Let's keep it real, B. You know you was just obsessed, but it's no, okay? And now people are like, this was targeted at Matlamini, because some people were now misquoting the lyrics saying that, well, bees be screaming demon. They were now saying, well, this is shade towards Mahlamini, because you do know that she really has been on her dark side lately. And yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, why you think people go to these lengths to like insinuate that, well, Nicki is out there dissing Matlamini. Okay, so people are like, oh my god, that's her calling out Doja Cat because Doja refused to be on Pink Friday 2 and stuff like that. Now some other people were saying that, well, this was directed to Bongo 2, and saying that, well, since Tori is the one who has been always like demon time, blah blah, now it's here that Nicki Minaj is throwing jabs at. And she said, Etchies can't F with me, and that's just the truth. Somebody got to teach a class like a substitute, okay? And obviously people feel like it's the girlies that are being targeted by these lines. But let me know in the comment section, you guys, what do you think about that? And moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about Saweetie and, of course, Jetavia. Now, Saweetie posted a picture of herself and said, fifth day of my low cleanse. And JT found it necessary to hop into a comment section to say, yeah, baby, get that ranch hot Cheetos pasta out of you. I was like... And I was like, JT, how dare you go to that ghost page and comment something like that? Like, how did you even think about that? Okay, I do know that obviously it's no ill feelings. She was just playing around. I thought that was really, really hilarious. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj's mentor, Lil Wayne. Now, you guys do know that, well, Lil Wayne had the whole internet feeling like, well, he's been slighted by the NFL and stuff like that. Now it is actually being reported that Lil Wayne has joined NFL Network's NFL Game Day Morning as a weekly guest for the remainder of the season. Oh my God. And people feel some type of way on the internet, because people are like, oh my God, after people did the most trying to defend you. And by people, most people obviously mean Nicki Minaj. You know how people are like. They were like, oh, after that lady did so much, look at her. Now she's by herself, and the man is out there being cordial with NFL. She should stay out of people's business. And this is the kind of stuff that annoys me. This is the kind of stuff that I'm like, Nicki, your loyalty, sometimes you're loyal to a fault, baby. Like, and I kind of saw something like this coming. I wouldn't even be surprised if Kendrick brings out Lil Wayne and if he agrees to that. So you see, and this is a very typical Lil Wayne move, honestly. So I don't know, you guys. I wish he hadn't, because they never go hard like this, for hate. They don't even try. Okay, I'm not saying go hard, but like, they don't try. These guys don't even try. If they can't stick up for you, they can't stand up for you. Why do you think that it's gonna be different when it's them? Clearly. Oh my God. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Cesar. I've got a genuine question, because it seems like everybody who gets a BBL comes out here telling us that they do not want, they regret having done that procedure. It's almost every single person comes in with this same story. So is it true, or do they feel like, because now I'm beginning to, not even one person who says I don't regret. Lottery Ticket was just saying the same thing the other day. Now we have Cesar. Now she said in British Vogue, I'm so mad I did that ish. I gained all this weight from being immobile while recovering and trying to preserve the fit. It was just so silly, but who gives an F? You got a BBL, you realize you didn't need the ish. It doesn't matter. I will do a whole bunch more ish just like it if I want to before I'm effing deceased because this body is temporary. And she also said it wasn't super necessary. I have other ish that I need to work on about myself. I need to get my effing mental health together. And she also said not to say you can't do those things simultaneously. Just for me, I realize wherever you go, there you will be. But I love my behind, don't get me wrong. My booty looks nice and I'm grateful that it looks pretty much, I don't know, sometimes natural, but I don't even care. It's something that I wanted. I'm enjoying it. I love shaking it. Okay, here's where everything gets confusing. You love the behind, but you regret getting a BBL. Please let me know in the comment section if this makes sense to you. Why do you think everybody's always coming around saying that they regret doing it? What do you think this is about? Do you think, or maybe as celebrities, they feel like if they say, I'm proud of getting that, people will say they're promoting body dysmorphia and stuff like that? Maybe that's the reason why everybody's always talking about, oh, I regret doing it. So people won't say they contributed to influencing people to not be happy with their own bodies. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Offset, not Offset. Offset Jackson, you guys, is out there getting jumped in France. I'm like, it's not enough that you're getting jumped back at home and pretending to be an internet G-star. And this is the man that the Transformer threatens us with. Like, I'm going to tell my baby daddy and his people. Did you see what they were doing to this man and his people in France there? So I'm like, is this the Brim son-in-law? Is that the Brim son-in-law who's out there getting thrown around like this? Oh my God. Let me know in the comment section, you guys. Did you see the video? I think I'll try to insert the video, but I feel like it's a little bit too much. So I'll see if I can insert it or not. But I'm sure if you haven't seen it, I think on Glock Topics it's there, and I'll also post a picture at least from that from another page that also posted it. And some people feel like this is a PR stunt, as there is a rumor that the two of them are actually the jumper and the jumpy. Are actually working together. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about now, if you are not a bub, I think this is the time that you can press exit because everything else that I'm going to say after this is pretty much going to be directed at the fan base. Now, there are people out there on Twitter who are circulating ridiculous things, just basically trying to divide the fan bases. It's now a Nicki Minaj versus Juice WRLD fans, with this entire release. Okay. And I don't know if these people are Barbz, but there are a lot of people who are out there amplifying this. Oh my God, disrespecting Juice's fans, disrespecting even Juice himself. And that's the part where you begin to wonder, is this coming from a good place, or are people really just trying to wreak havoc in this fan base? Like, I don't understand, honestly. I don't get it. Some were complaining about, oh, the team is not even promoting. Oh my God, this and that. Oh, the team has done this. The team has done that. But before the release, Nicki went on Station Head and she made it clear that she had a very good relationship with Juice. She even entailed their entire relationship and how much of a helpful person he's been to her. Okay, so if you happened to miss that Station Head, I will insert clips because I think I recorded too much. So I will try to chop them up of what she was saying on that Station Head. And please just take note of what she's saying and stay away from these unnecessary things, okay? And you people stop being blind followers of heresy and things that don't make any sense, okay? Stop commenting on those people who are trying to rage bait and saying all those things. Don't give them that that power. Don't let them dilute this moment with all this negativity, because most times you will realize that the people that are out there are blaming Juice WRLD fans for not supporting or trying to sow discord between Nicki and Juice WRLD's team are the same people that are coming out here saying that they're underwhelmed by the song or it's not a nice song, and they are the same people that say, oh, she better not do this. Oh, she better. It's the same people. So at the end of the day, if you pay close attention, you can actually notice that no, there's actually an agenda here. And the agenda is not to unite the fan base, but to actually divide the fan base. There's nothing wrong with complaining, but I feel like timing is everything. I feel like timing is everything. Okay, because if somebody always makes sure that each time there's some positive thing about Nicki Minaj or people are expecting something positive, they sow in that seed of confusion and negativity, be careful, guys. Honestly. Anyway, continue streamings, and I will insert what Nikki had to say. Like I said, I'll chop it up, and I don't think that after I insert that, I'm going to be coming back. So, that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. Okay? Until my next one, see you.
Laughed real hard, right? But I'm not going to tell you what that person said because I'm not going to give them that. But I just posted the link, right? And I never do this. I just posted the link for the song. I want you to download, pre-save the link, pre-save the song. It's coming out in 12 hours. Now, it's no way, it's no way that y'all or anybody in a right cotton mind would think that I am putting out an old song, sweetheart. Okay. Um, y'all know I'm very, very, very sensitive about Juice World, okay? So, two of his lines being in the song are similar. And because of the way the song makes you feel, is why they called it, like a remake. But the song is called Insecure. The song has it's a brand new song. Do you know, guys, how I have done a freestyle, like when I used to do freestyles on the mixtapes, and then sometimes I would incorporate one or two lines on one of my verses, and you would hear it for about 5 minutes. But if you don't know that old song, I mean, not 5 minutes, for 5 seconds, but if you don't know that freestyle from 10 years ago, you would never know. So, to the person who was being fucking dumb, okay, to try to deter Juice WRLD's fans, especially, go yourself, okay? Now, I want you guys to go and do that and come, and I'm not coming off of here. I'm going to continue playing my music because um I have to go over I want to go over a couple things, all good things. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood, right? Someone said or needle. That you guys understood why it said that. This man is not here. So it would, I don't even want to give an example because I'm not, I never knew that morning when I woke up on my birthday that I would be getting news that a person who I was so fond of as an artist, but as a person, to me, who I just looked at as a kid, really, too, would be gone that day. And so with all the time we had been trying to put out, another song from before, this song, came about in a different weird way recently with and again, I'll be able to explain it to you more when you guys hear it. But But this boy, this person, Juice World, is by far one of the most talented artists that have come in the industry, in my opinion, since the 2010s, I would say. Um, and when I did that tour, when we were in Europe, before I didn't know what was going on. Imagine someone telling you, oh, the building is not rigged properly for how much electricity you have or in your show, in your stage show. Imagine how that sounds when this building is used for shows all the time. This is an arena building, you know? I didn't find out till later mother sabotage like they tried to sabotage with this last tour and it didn't work. But I just remember that Juice World, and you could still see the photos on stage, you know, of us on stage. I was so afraid to tell my fans, and he didn't have to come out there with me. As a person that is not the headliner on a show, even though his fans were there as well, and that's why I just respected him so much more. Like he didn't have to do that though. He could have out because most people would have done that. They would have said, well, technically it's her name as the lead person. Let her go out there and handle it. That's right. Oh, I know he's big. We know he's big. We know his fan base is just as big as you guys. And for the right reasons. Like he's one of those, you know how, anyway, let me finish this part. My point was that every time I've ever spent time with him, even though he was calm, he was strong. He doesn't just put verses on a song, he makes songs. His melodies, his ad libs, his harmonies, his stacks, everything. Like I hate referring to him even as a. I don't think of what he's doing as rapping. And and shout out to Bibby. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Juice WRLD's mom for allowing me to be a part of this. Um, what about Arctic Tundra? I'm not. You know, you guys will probably still get Arctic Tundra on the deluxe. There's gonna be a good amount of songs on the deluxe, but the whole thing about it is that I will never forget not only walking with me on the stage when I was really, but putting his arm around me and like making me feel better, like, or trying to make me feel better. Most people wouldn't do that. So I want you to know, with some people, I would say, don't ever make sure you watch what you say about him. But I do know that the Barbs that I follow, they know talent, and when they hear the song, they're gonna be singing his praises in that way. I'm not worried about that at all. But whether I was putting a song out with him to or not, don't play with him. Don't play. Like, please don't play with me about him. That's all. I just wanted to make sure that that was very clear. Um, um, and shout out to Halsey. I don't know much. I mean, I've never met her yet. Um, So wishing her the best and her love as well. Um, of like, time that she's on the song, she just sounds beautiful. She adds a nice aura to it. Um, but her and Juice WRLD were already a part of this song. I was the last person to be asked to be a part of the song. And when I heard it, I immediately, and if you guys know me, or if y'all have heard anything when I talk about stuff like this, it's very rare that I like something on the first listen, right? Or that I can remember it. Um, but as with everything, I always think to myself, if I can't add to it, if I can't make something, you know, better in even a tiny way, then I wouldn't do that because I don't wanna be the one, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know that's not what we do. Um, y'all know when Onika comes into the room, it gotta go up or she gotta get out, okay? Um, and so I kept listening to it and I thought, how could a perfect song need quote unquote anything? Didn't need anything to me. Thank you, Truella. She said she trusts my judgment. But then I figured it out what the song needed. Um Now there so what it needed, in addition to some like you'll hear it. Y'all are gonna laugh. Y'all are going to laugh though. Y'all are gonna laugh. Anyway, one of the things that it needed was just some rapping on it. Now, there are going to be two different versions. So please do not get your panties in a bunch. Even though y'all might be like, you wanted a longer rap. There is a longer rap. Um, but there's a lot of other stuff happening with what that you guys are gonna love. And so the song is 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And so and so yeah, it's definitely that. It's a song. It's not it's not like when somebody says, "Hey, can you put a verse on this?" And then the rapper sends a rap verse back, and I'm rapper. I've done that many times. It's not that. And what the only thing I was able to think to compare it with yesterday, but I didn't want to say anything yesterday. Um, you know how I feel like for instance, every time I send Uzi back vocals, and this happened for The Way Life Goes, and this happened for Endless Fashion, right?